This week starts off soft, gets intense, and then slows us down so we can make any shifts that are needed to be made. Hi, Michelle from Michelle P. Astrology, and this is the energy of the week of April 27th to May 3rd, 2026. We start the week on a gentle note when Venus comes to meet Neptune. They're like friends holding hands, and it's like a good time to go out and have a good time with your friends, romantic partners. Right after that, it comes to meet Pluto, so things can get deep. Connections may grow. Pluto is a planet of depth, and what's beneath the surface is not surface level. Any connections that are made or brought in at this time will feel where you want to take them. You'll know, because it's a trine, so it's a supportive energy. So you'll be able to tell what's real and what's not, and what's feeling deep or what's just on the surface. Midweek can get a little reactive. We have the moon opposing Mars. We've been through this before. We all know what moon is, our emotions. Mars being an aggressive, and it can bring up aggression, some frustrations. It's a very go energy, and when it's hitting our emotions, we can be reactive. So we just want to watch for any quick reactions that may show up. Just pause. We have practice on this. This isn't a new transit to us. It happens often. And whenever the moon is involved, it does touch us emotionally and from the inside. And we can get reactive instead of responsive. So responding and having like a conversation that may be more productive than not. This will bring us into our full moon Friday. Our full moon is in Scorpio. Scorpio is deep. This is going to pull up what's been hidden underneath. And this is once you see it, you can't unsee it energy. So what it comes up that has maybe been illuminated, that has in some part of our lives that is a total surprise to us, we now see it, and now we have to address it. That's going to be a pretty big and intense. Scorpio's intense, so because it doesn't deal with just surface matters. It gets down to the nitty-gritty. Just think of a scorpionic. I feel that, the Scorpios go deep into the ground, and then once they come up, they're there. So then we have that. Then we'll have those moments to be able to release what's been seen that we want to change, that's not in alignment with us anymore. And that's where, when we go into the weekend, we have Mercury that moves into Taurus, which will be helpful because it'll slow us down. It'll make us be able to think and in a practical, steady, more grounded, non-reactive way. And the week closes with a shift. The moon is going to come to oppose Uranus, newly in Gemini, being ruled by that Mercury. And this is going to bring some sudden, maybe disruptions, changes to our emotional state or feelings, and which is going to push us into some change. This may have something to do with what came up during the full moon, and now you had time to practical thought process, trying to wean out what's going to happen next, try to make let your emotions catch up to your mind. But now that Mercury is in Taurus, it is settled. It should be more settled. It should feel more grounded and stable, so you can make solid thoughts. So ending the week, we need to trust what is coming up. It's easier said than done, but the sudden shifts and changes are moving us into a better place for our future, and where we want to move towards a more aligned space, a place that is going to make us feel better than we have been in the past while. So I hope you have a great week, and I will see you next week. Take care.